This is Cammie from Van Hals, and you are listening to The Moose.
Hey, Metal Moose. It's the other Metal Moose, Matty J from Psychostick. Just calling to say, Moose.
Hey, this is DJ from Revel 9, and you're listening to The Metal Moose.
This is Chris from Olathe, calling you from Cleveland, Ohio. You are listening to Metal Moose Radio, Chicks That Rock program, and the Metal Moose is on the loose. Crank it up, man. It's metal.
You are listening to the Metal Moose. It's true, I am the Moose, and this is Soundcheck. Just buckle it up and get ready for a bunch of metal that's going to kick you straight in the bad place. You know it. It's Soundcheck. We're going to start with one I played a long time ago back on the Metal Moose show, but it's metal. And it's right here, right now on Soundcheck. Scream in Bubble. You're damn right. Let's get it on. Ugh. Welcome to the show, my moose head, moosin, moose crew. Welcome to the show, no matter what kind of head or crew you are. Now, normally when I play a band that I've played before, now listen, we've played a lot of bands. I've been doing this since 2014, so there's a lot of music out there we play, but I've said it before, I love Screamin' Bubble. I'm a big grindaholic, and that's, I guess, is that maybe the new kids call it deathcore or whatever the hell you want to call it, metalcore. I dig it. I love it. So Screaming Bubble, one of those bands I like, so I would definitely wear a shirt. I don't think I've ever received a shirt from them, but if they would like to send me one, I would be glad to wear it and tell everybody how much they rule. And what an honor it was to be able to play them on my show. I think that that's something a lot of people don't understand, that, man, I have the coolest, I say job, it's not my job because I don't get paid to do it, but I have the coolest thing in the world here. I get to listen to amazing metal that most people have never heard of. And the bands are so cool, and they're thankful to be played on the show, and they write me and say thank you, and that's awesome. It's awesome. So today's theme is going to be amazing music is what we got. So we got some really good stuff. Speaking of playing bands that we played before, this next band is a band that I actually played, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago on the show, that I was so impressed with that I'm going to play them again because after I played their single, they went ahead and sent me the album, and that's super cool. This is the band of the ex-lead singer of Mushroomhead, and I got to tell you, I was never really a Mushroomhead fan, but I know that they're legendary on the scene, and they're out there busting their ass on the road all the time, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll give it a shot. We'll see what it sounds like, and it was amazing. So when I got the record, I was like, I got to play another song. So A Killer's Confession is the name of the band, and I am all about it. It's really good. So I haven't heard this track yet. So we'll do a little quote-unquote sound check on it. If you're new to the show, that's what I do. I play the songs, and then I say what I think about it, whether it was worthy or not. And the way I kind of do that is I say I would wear the shirt. If I would wear your shirt, that means I'm willing to tell people about your band. Because people are going to ask when I wear a shirt, who is that? And then I give you, on top of that, the taco rating, which, being a big taco fanatic like I am, big, not a pun intended, big. Anyway, yeah, so we'll do the I will wear your shirt or I won't wear your shirt, and then I'll throw some tacos at you, which is, you know, I wish I could just stand around and have people throw tacos at me because I would eat as much as I could. Yeah. So A Killer's Confession here on the show. Listen, I don't know where you're listening from, on a radio station, on YouTube, on iTunes, wherever you're listening from. I appreciate it. Trust me, I literally try to contact everybody that comes to Facebook or Twitter or wherever and listens to the show and say thank you. I'm not your cool guy DJ. Hey, I'm cooler than you. I won't talk to you. That's garbage. This is family here on Soundcheck. A Killer's Confession right now.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
promise I'll do it again. I promise I'll do it again. I'm sitting back with a sinister grin. And when the day turns to night, I'll be the one to turn out.
Your mind and body comprehend the gravity of your fear. Wasting your life for no meaning. We realize our mortality was all we ever had. Wasting your life just for meaning. Are we beginning or is this the end? Life can be so misleading. Fighting for something but nothing in it.
You're listening to the Metal Moose.
A Killer's Confession with Judas Kiss, man, and I'm telling you right now, that is, they don't disappoint. That's the second tune I've heard off of the album. I'm definitely going to go put that entire album on my Spotify right now. And you know my favorite thing about the song, other than the fact that it just rocks, I love the techno noise elements that are in the tune. I think that's interesting. It makes the song, it makes it more aggressive. It's just almost anarchist noise kind of thing. I don't know. I dig it. I know a lot of people have been doing that for a long time, but I like it in that song. The other thing I like about that song is I actually believe what he's saying. I feel like he has something to say in the song. It's not just 4 minutes of anger and grind out heavy for nothing's sake. There was a message going on there. And you can feel it. You can feel it in his vocal that he means what he's singing and he's standing up for something. And I like that. It's one of the things I've always liked about Jimmy Johnston and Hatebreed. It wasn't just music. It was a message. It was a lifestyle kind of a thing. So I like Hatebreed more for their message than I do probably their music. But actually, I love both of them. So anyway, I love that Killer's Confession. Man, that is a 5 taco song to me. And I would definitely wear the shirt, multiple different styles of the shirt. I am a fan. So God bless Mushroom Head for bringing that to the musical world. So I'm a fan of Killer's Confession. I'm in all the way. This next one was a band that I have this silly affinity for groups that are named after wild animals and creatures. So I used to actually literally go out and just try to find bands that were named after creatures. I found Mammoth Salmon. We played them. I found Yak. We played them. Gosh, there's definitely more out there. But this one was one that I picked up and didn't know what to expect. This is a band that I played before. I'm going to play them again because it's been, I don't know, probably a couple of years since I played this. And this band kind of blew my mind because they were really, really, really good and more of the bluesy style rock, which I'm not a huge fan of bluesy. But these guys do it really well. It reminds me a little bit of a harder rocking Mr. Big. It's really, really damn good. And proud to share it with you guys today. And I haven't heard it in so long. I'm going to listen to it again. This is a band out of the UK called Bigfoot with a song called Take Me Down. Very interested to see what these guys can do for you. Bigfoot on Soundcheck.
The Moose rocks Canada. You are listening to the Metal Moose.
Bigfoot just rocked it, man. Totally cool. That groove and that swag in that song is undeniable, man. Super badass. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the whole blues kind of thing, man. It just has never been my, but that was slick. That was just like the swag of Aerosmith with some slowed down, almost, kind of a ZZ Top kind of that's Mr. Smooth Man music right there. That singer probably is getting laid tremendously. All right, man. So listen, I wanted to real quick mention to you guys, if you don't know this, I am the world's biggest fan of what's called the Metalhead Box. The Metalhead Box is a company out of Canada that every month they'll send you this box full of just metal goodies, man. It's got CDs and records and T-shirts and coffee mugs and comic books and autographs and patches and just all kinds of amazing stuff that, like, I wish they would have had this, for Star Wars when I was a kid. It's something like that. It's like the coolest collectible box full of metal goodness. So I'm a huge fan of theirs. They don't pay me anything to talk about them, but I talk about them on the show because if you're into metal, then most likely you like to collect metal stuff like I do. I just got hordes and hordes of metal stuff all over the place. So make sure and go check them out at themetalheadbox.com. I think they're awesome. They're great people. And, they like the show. So I like them as well. Even if they didn't like the show, I would still think it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Apparently they've been doing things like this have existed for a while for gamers, where you can order games and get game stuff. I didn't know anything about that, but because I don't play video games, probably is the reason why. Yeah. So coming up next is a band called Candace Calling. No clue. I don't remember if I played them or not. I don't think so. But either way, we're going to play it for here on Soundcheck, and we're going to have a good time. And now is a good time for you to just start removing clothing. Just start getting naked early on in the show. It's how we do it. I mean, because I promise you, I'm naked. Here we go.
Chicago. Rocks Chicago.
Scores was ripping with rage. One plastic bridge and animals killed for play. Roll this with disgrace. Our candy shade. Nothing in horrible
Cauterize the roots. When the faded come to feed. Get loose with the moose.
Candace calling there with a little bit of a sludge of metal straight on your head. Wow. My favorite thing about that was the way they used the melody, the way the guitar parts kept the melody alive during the song, because some of it's just straight drudge, gent, scream kind of stuff, but the melody lived throughout the tune, even in the little guitar lead pieces that were there. I liked it. I don't know that there was anything about that made me go, wow, these guys are better than a lot of bands that I've heard that sound like this, but I did like it. I think it was way above bar band level, probably more of a regional touring sound. They got what they got it going on, so pretty cool. I would wear the shirt. I'd probably give that probably a 3.5 taco kind of a rating. Not bad. I mean, there's a lot of that going on right now, man. I've really been exploring more of this gent world stuff, and I missed the boat on the whole deathcore and metalcore, whatever you want to call it. It's all metal to me, but I've been going and finding these bands that I'm not familiar with that are super popular, and but that happens in all genres. Like I found Whispered, a couple shows back. Those guys are phenomenal. I've never even heard of them, and they're apparently, used to get like 1 million Facebook followers or whatever. Really, really damn good. But I'm always constantly trying to explore new stuff, not only for the show, but just for my listening pleasure. I think I've completely redone my Spotify. It's got like 2,200 songs on it that I've just gone out and found a bunch of new stuff to keep expanding my mind with music. Because I think music's a lot like reading. It pushes your mind to new places. So that's just me. I think people that don't read are probably dopes. Read, man. Pick up a book. It's amazing. People have done it for a long time. Yeah, so that's my little PSA for today. Reading. And I just sneezed. So hope you enjoyed that. Wow, that is professional radio. That right there is a great example of if I wanted to fix my mistakes, I would just cut that out. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it there because it was a natural moment between myself and you. So, yeah, man, listen, once again, I just got to bless you from inside the home. Anyway, yeah, man, so I'm glad you're here with us. We're going to play a band now called Dirty Machine, which I'm going to go with the kind of a hard rock. I'm not going to go with metal. I'm just going to guess because I do like to guess how bands sound by their name. And I'm usually wrong about that, but I'm feeling kind of a hard rock kind of a deal here. Maybe an Alter Bridge kind of thing. Chevelle. I'm not feeling super metal, but I'm probably wrong. Let's check it out right now.
The Moose rocks Texas.
You a liar. 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 Please don't talk a big game if you can't deliver. People like you never seem to give up. The hope, the dream, the ride, the scheme, running off every vice that you see. What's wrong? loyalty never made sense to me. And all those trials you made, there's nowhere you'll find your name. I never should have let you in, too blind to the fact that you cannot win. Fuck you. Yeah. Get back. You had your chance and now it's get back. You had your chance and now it's gone. I see the lines on the page are filling in finally. Never doubt loyalty, never doubt loyalty. And all those trials you made, there's nowhere you'll find your name. Only have yourself to blame, only have yourself to blame. I see the lines on the page. You brought this on yourself, brought this on yourself. Who are you willing to pay the worst of my enemy? You should have just walked away. All we ever had was yes. You a liar. You a liar. You a liar. You a liar.
Get loose with the moose.
All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting some emails about that Dirty Machine there with a little bit of rap metal. I was way off on the Chevelle thing there. Look, I'm not into the whole record thing. That doesn't work for me. And it also is highly like it was really simplistic. Like I didn't. What I thought to myself in my head when I heard this was I really liked this when Stuck Mojo did it. You know what I mean? So it's been done, and it has been done better. The vocal harmonies were just not spot on for me. They kind of bothered me. That record scratching crap has got to go. The sample, okay, I got it. The first 47 times, we can stop with that. It was okay. I think it's been done before. I think it's been done better. That being said, I'm sure that if it released on Big Rock Radio, it would probably do very well. Because it's crossover to a point. Not that I think any true hip-hop fans would listen to that and go, yeah, man, that was right on. They'd probably go, that is garbage. And it's kind of one of those deals, too. I think that a real like metal fan would be like, I just don't see these guys opening for Merciful Fate. It just doesn't work for me. But then there are the mass majority of people who aren't metalheads or hip-hop fans that are just music fans that would say, oh, I can kind of groove to that. That's kind of neat. It's my kids will like it. It's kind of rappy. Yeah. So that'd probably be a monster hit. I personally am not into wearing the shirt. Not really my thing. I mean, I like some Jedi mind tricks, you know, if you want to get into like rap and stuff, anyway, so yeah, man. So it's okay. I'm probably not going to wear the shirt on that one, but that's cool, man. You guys are probably going to do great things, and a lot of people are going to like you. I'm just not really one of them. Coming up next is a band called Distant Sun. I'm going to go prog on this one. It sounds kind of proggy, prog-esque, Opethy kind of metal stuff. Sounds like it. I don't know. We'll find out. Distant Sun on the check.
Rocks, Oklahoma.
Rubber Chicken. I still have Charlie around somewhere. Charlie the Rubber Chicken. He's been to a couple Moose Fests. That was fun. Rubber Chickens. It's part of what we do here at Soundcheck and the Moose. I don't know how many of you guys have been around. If you're brand new to the show, it's the first time you're hearing it, welcome to the show, by the way. My name is Moose, coming to you from the Moose Pit Studios here in Oklahoma City. But if you've been around long enough, you know we love Cheeto dust. God bless Cheeto dust. And then we're a big fan of bacon. Bacon with Cheeto dust on it is even better. The Nutella, you just take the bacon with the Cheeto dust and roll it in Nutella. And then that's amazing. And then what you do is you cook it up real hard and you chop it up to a bunch of pieces and put it on top of a taco. Grease up the rubber chicken. Get on with it. I've said this before to I think one other band. Distant Sun, guys, listen. Get a new singer. I mean, that is exactly what I thought when I heard that tune. This band needs a singer. It's cool music. It's very vanilla. I mean, there wasn't anything like earth shaking or, I wasn't like, whoa, what is this? I was like, yeah, okay, this is kind of standard heavy metal stuff. And it's cool to a point, but the singer just did not work for me. And look, I can't sing, so I would never imagine getting up in front of a microphone and trying to sing, but that was pretty bad. Like, I thought if these guys had a singer with some range and some emotion, because it was just kind of nonchalant, blah. I didn't feel any emotion. It was just kind of, and then it was just monotone. Anyway, so yeah, Distant Sun, man. I can't wear the shirt with that singer, man. We're going to have to do something different on that. Musically, it was okay. I'd probably give it maybe a 2.75 taco. It's just standard, average stuff. That's kind of a bar band kind of a song to me. Like, I could totally see rolling into a club and seeing a band on stage playing that, and there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but it just, kind of looking for more non-bar-esque bands when I do this. But I don't know, maybe there was somebody out there that heard that right now and just went, oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever heard in my life. And if that's true, we need to talk. But anyway, yeah, so coming up next is a band called Divine Element. I don't hear these songs before I play them, so it's my first impression. Hopefully you're doing the same thing. We'd love to hear from you. 424-666-7356 is the text line. You can text, you can call, you can send a picture. You can send me a picture of yourself flipping me off. That happens, but that's okay. We have the show and we have a good time. Brought to you by the Metalhead Box. Here's Divine Element on the Soundcheck.
This is Michael from the band Bag of Bones, and you're listening to the Metal Moose.
This is Derek from Scissortooth. You're listening to the Moose.
This is Ben from Go War, and you're listening to Metal Moose Radio.
This is Ben DeVoe from Inverted Serenity, and you are listening to the Moose.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
It's metal coming to you all the way from Greece, Divine Element. Greek band there. I used to have this weird, I didn't like bands from Greece. I for some reason, like Rotting Christ and there was this whole, I can't remember the name of that other band I used to call the Euro band. I just, for some reason, for the longest time, I was kind of like this anti-Greek thing. But I mean, I love Greek people. I love Greek food. I mean, look at me. I obviously eat gyros quite often. So that was really good, though. I liked the end segment of the song. It had a little bit of that Finn Troll kind of folky stuff into it. It's interesting to me because maybe I'm just not up to date on my Greek history. I didn't really know that there was any kind of Celtic thing going on in Greece. I don't know. I liked it though. I would wear the shirt. I would give that probably a 4 taco rating. That was it was good. It had enough brutality. I loved the keyboards in the tune, brought a special element to the music. I'm in, man. That was pretty cool. And you know, I was talking earlier about the whole Greece thing. Greece has put out some amazing music. So my anti-Greek music thing, and I said, Running Christ, Thy Mighty Contract. Okay, I mean, we're talking about classic cult stuff here. I was lucky enough to see them, Running Christ with Vital Remains and the Genitortures, I think, or was that 2 separate shows? I think it was Vital Remains and Running Christ. I don't remember who the hell I saw the Genitortures with, but same place, House of Blues in Chicago. Really, Running Christ, wow. And Vital Remains, woo, fellas, calm down. I mean, it's okay. We love you. Come get a hug. I mean, I know you love Satan and hate Jesus. But can we have a hug? Really? It's time to calm down. Stop being so serious. Anyway, yeah, man. So listen, this is Soundcheck. My name is Moose, coming to you from the Moose Pit Studios here in Oklahoma, drinking the cherry Kool-Aid, as I always do, out of the signature Fuzzy's Tacos cup, which... Fuzzy's Tacos, man, if I could get those guys to give me an endorsement, all I want is a little card that I can show the cash register guy that says free tacos, as much as you can eat for the Moose. That's all I really want. I'm not asking for anything else. You don't even have to tell anybody that you're doing it. Just send me the card in the mail, free tacos, and I'm in. And I'm going to tell everybody, even though I do anyway. I drink out of this cup. I put it on Facebook Live. I love Fuzzy's Tacos. It's my favorite place. The Pink Taco in Vegas is also very great, if you've never been to the Pink Taco. Yeah, so we love tacos. I love tacos. I am a huge taco maniac. So listen, man, also wanted to say thanks to Forkster Promo from the UK, who've been helping out a lot on Twitter, as well as Hellion social media. Ricky's Rack Pack. Ricky Rackman has a fan base that loves me for some reason, and thank you to all of them. Of course, always thank you to Metal Bay Mayhem and Heavy Metal Television as well. They have allowed me to ruin their airwaves more than once, and we appreciate that very much. So whenever you're listening to this show, you have a large group of amazing people, not just people, but like Ebony Jeanette from Century Media and Liz Ciavera and just... Relapse Records and Century Media Records and Prosthetic Records and all of these people that are with these amazing metal companies that listen to and like the Moose. Oh, Carl Bruni, I think, has listened to the show before. Yeah, man, people over at Brave Words in Canada. It's just, we have so much amazing support. We're the most popular, unpopular show on the web. I pretty much think that we're cursed. I should be drowning in $1,000 bills from advertisers, but it's we're just going to keep doing what we do because I love doing it. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. Well, next to sleep. Sleep would be number one. If I could just sleep 24/7, I would. But then I get to do this, and then there's my family. I love my family too, so I spend as much time with them as I can. But then working the day job and then doing this, and there's not a lot of time. So when I get time, I hang out with my, I've got 2 daughters and 3 sons, and, it's a big family. So we do a lot of family time. But listen, man, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, for listening to the show, wherever you're listening from, whenever you're listening from. You can get it 24/7, 365 on iTunes. Soundcheck. All over the place. Elvira coming up right now on Soundcheck. Let's get it on.
You're listening to the Metal Moose. Rocks, Florida.
All right, Elvira, I think that's how you say it. Elvira, I don't know what it is. Symphonic metal, which I'm a fan of to a point. I think my biggest problem with symphonic metal is the same problem that I have with that cut. Now, listen, it's cool, man. It's really epic with all the keyboards and the tempos they use and all that stuff. I like it. I remember the first time I heard like Nightwish, I thought, oh my God, this should be the soundtrack to Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. But And one of the reasons why I think that Nightwish being one of the probably the most successful symphonic band is because Tara used such emotion and was, of course, a ungodly talent. What an amazing woman. My problem with most symphonic metal is that it's very sterile sometimes. To get that pretty sound, that super slick, smooth production. I don't think that the singers enough times put enough emotion and range, because that was really kind of monotone to me. It was just in one meter of vocal, and I was just like, oh, I just make me feel something, baby, you know? And the song was okay. They're obviously a great band that was well performed, nicely produced, very good. But as a cut by itself, if I heard that on a compilation or something, I'd be like, yeah, that's all right. It didn't blow my mind in any way, shape, or form. I'd probably wear the shirt because I respect what they're doing and they're really good at it. But I mean, as a song itself, we're looking at a 3 taco deal there, so it was okay, but not my favorite thing. This next band is a band that I played back on the Metal Moose show, and I remember. So this is the truth of the matter. This is how it works most of the time, because 99% of the time on the Metal Moose show, I didn't ever even mention the band's name, much less talk about their music. But when I saw this name when I was going through music to pick for the show today, I was like, I think I remember that name, and I think I liked them, so I'm going to play them again. And I'm going to listen to it again because it's been so long. Hell, I don't remember if it's good or not, but we're going to find out. Speaking of music for the show, coming up Tuesday? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, for me it's Thursday. I don't know where you're at, but on Tuesday, is this 38 or 39? In the next 1 or 2 shows is the next Chick That Rock show, so I got Davidius, man. Holy crap. You guys just wait. The Chicks That Rock show is phenomenal. This may be the best Chicks That Rock show that we've done. So make sure and keep your eye out for the Chicks That Rock. Right now, we're going to play some Eternal Oath. If I liked it, it's probably Doom, and we're going to go with that, with a name like Eternal Oath. Here we go on the Soundcheck.
Waiting for a wonder
The Moose, Rocks, Colorado.
Eternal Oath there. I mean, a little lengthy, a little breathy for me. But what I remember was more doomy, more Catatonia-esque, but I liked that. It was a little lengthy, like I said. And the female vocal was kind of odd to me, but I like them. I would definitely wear their shirt. It's one of those bands that I hear, when I do the show, and like I said, when I saw their name immediately, I was like, oh yeah, I think I like them. It's one of those bands that when I hear on the show, I tell myself, I'm going to listen to more of them, man, because that was really good. And then I get around to doing the next show, and I'm like, who was I going to listen to again? I don't remember. So when I'm going through my music to do the shows, I'm always like, maybe I liked them, maybe I didn't, so that's kind of one of the cool things about doing the Soundcheck thing now and giving my opinion on the music. And usually when I like a band, I'll go on Spotify and find their music if it's there and put it on there. I was doing the pick of the show thing there for most of the time, but it was another one of those deals where I kind of looked around and I saw that a bunch of people were doing it, and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to like who I like, and it doesn't mean anybody else is going to like him. And the bands might think it's kind of cool, that they were the pick of the show or whatever, but everybody does that, man. I'm like, I'm so anti what the hell everybody else is doing. I'm not really interested. Now, I know there are a lot of people doing podcasts. I get that, but I think that mine is really different. And the reason why I feel like mine is different is because it's not a big radio production. I could totally make it a big radio production, but I'm not interested in that. It's not, it's somewhat comedy just because I'm stupid. But it's just me and you in a room, in a car, wherever you're at, listening to metal together and just hanging out. I feel like I'm a personable dude, and I'm not some big rock dude. I mean, I know how to do that. I went to school for it. I get it. Hey, it's the Soundcheck. Welcome to the show. We're going to put... I don't care about that. There's plenty of people out there doing that. There's a bunch of people cursing as much as they can or saying, horrible things about women and yada, yada, yada. I'm not stern. I'm not here to shock you into listening. I want you to listen for the great music, and also because you feel like you got a friend on the other side of the microphone. Literally, because when I meet people, I feel like, hey, this is family that listens to my show, and you're people, and you've got emotions and feelings, and I dig all that. So, that's very unmetal of me. I should hate all of you and wish death upon you, but I don't, man. I'm just a good dude who's into metal, and I want you to be into metal and enjoy my show. So, golly, I'm just sparing too many emotions right now. I need to dig into my metalhead box and listen to some Sodom. God, I love Sodom. Anyway, man, so yeah, hope you're enjoying the show. Coming up right now are some people that left messages on the text line, which is awesome. And then after that is a band called Evil Heart. We're going to check it out right here on Soundcheck. Now for some people on the phone. Let's see what they got to say.
Yo, this is Tyson from the Apex, and you're listening to the Moose.
Hey, it's Aaron from Glass Delirium, and I'm a chick who rocks on the Metal Moose.
If you ain't covered in Cheeto dust, then you just ain't listening right.
This is Don Rizzi from Throttle God, Rock Springs, Wyoming Metal, and you are listening to the Moose.
This is Brad from Coma Trip, and you are listening to the Metal Moose.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
A little bit of Evil Heart never hurt anybody, especially this time of year. Okay, so, I loved the guitar solo. It was awesome. Beyond that, man, I mean, it was traditional kind of blast beat, fury, and it was okay. Like I said, the guitar solo was really nice. Just in the spirit of metal, I would wear that shirt because their name's Evil Heart, and it was a good metal tune. There was nothing bad about it necessarily. I'm just not a fan of the Cannibal Corpse drum beat like continuously. But I mean, it was metal-esque. I'm into it. Will I go? But is that something I want to go listen to the rest of their album? Nah, not really. But I mean, it was good, fun metal. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'd wear the shirt. I love the name. The song was good. It was metal. So I don't know. Probably a 3 taco kind of a deal for me. Man, so I mentioned it earlier in the show. Make sure and go check out themetalheadbox.com. Find them on Facebook and on Instagram, on all those places. But it's the coolest thing ever. I'm getting my 9th one, I think, coming up this month. There's different sizes, man. You can get a little tiny one that just has like a CD and a patch or something in it. You can get a big one with metal LPs, actual vinyl LPs in it as well. T-shirts, and it's just awesome. Go check them out. Amazing. So also, I do this. Another person that doesn't pay me is my buddy Josh Poindexter and Josh Hawley, both of them here in Oklahoma City at Tornado Tattoos. If you're into ink and you know me, if you know me, you know that I've got probably, 3/4 sleeves on both arms, and I go to Tornado Tattoo. That's where I go, man. And they're awesome people. It's family owned. Super cool, been around a long time. Some of you guys might remember they used to be down in the Paseo district. Now they're back at 39th and MacArthur. Go check them out, man. Really awesome people, amazing tattoo work. So, and then after that, after I've been in a chair for about 3 hours getting stabbed with needles, I go see Dr. French at Live Well Chiropractic. All of these people, I'm just telling you now, none of them pay me. These are just people that I like and I appreciate what they do. And it's also things that I think that metalheads need. The metalhead box for sure. All metalheads need that. That's number 2 for the show. That's sneeze number 2. Yeah, that's what's going on. And then also tattoos. Metalheads need tattoos. You got to have a tattoo if you're in a metal. That's just part of the deal. And so I don't know about you, but after you've been to a show and you've been headbanging for about 4 hours and, the next day you just feel like crap, you go see the chiropractor. You go to Live Well Chiropractic here in Oklahoma City. Dr. French is the man. Huge fan of indie music, a big supporter of music. And I'm telling you, the coolest guy you will ever meet. Listen, he takes care of my whole family. We go in there, we get popped and cracked and all that stuff. It's awesome. Live Well Chiropractic. Check him out. Coming up now, a band called Fall. I'm interested in this. I am. Yeah, Fall is one of those bands that I've had laying around in the music catalog for a long time. And every time I see it, I'm like, man, I need to listen to that because it looks interesting. And I remember reading the press release on it and going, yeah, man, that sounds like something I might be into. And so that being the very first time I heard them, I really liked that. It had that Borknagar kind of quintessence. No, that's not right. Quintessence is a Dark Throne song. Had what the hell's the name of that record? Anyway, yeah, it had that Borknagar kind of Venersword feel to it, which is really awesome. And that's something that I can see myself going back and listening to again. The only thing that I didn't hear that I wanted was I was really hoping for a change, of course, in the song, going to a softer part or maybe even a grindier part or just sort of some change in direction in the music. And I was thinking that would really add a little love to this tune. Really good. The guitar work. Wow. I mean, we understand that you can do arpeggios really good, but the guitar work was fantastic. Fall, that's a band that I can see really doing some interesting stuff. And I always kind of feel bad for the interesting bands because it's unfortunate the majority of people don't care about interesting. They just care if they can shake their butt to it, you know? But yeah, I mean, that's kind of thinking man's music, and I love that kind of stuff. So I'm a fan. I'm kind of sad to say that I've taken this long to check it out. So I'm a fan of the Fall. I can't find them on Facebook. I think it's just Fall. Anyway, yeah, so coming up next is a band called The Ghost Next Door with a song called Famous Last Words. Yeah, The Ghost Next Door. This ought to be interesting because if I got a ghost next door, I want to know about it. So I don't know what to think about what they might sound like with a name like that. Makes me think of like Rob Zombie or something, maybe Rammstein, something along the lines of that. I don't know. Hell, it could be a punk band for all I know. This is Soundcheck. My name is The Moose, coming to you from the Moose Pit here in Oklahoma City with Soundcheck. Hope you're having an awesome day, awesome week, and all that good stuff. And we'd love to hear from you. Moose@themetalmoose.com. Give us an email. Let us know where you're listening from. Ghost Next Door.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
Back to the
Moose Rocks, Texas.
I think that song would have been like more acceptable as like a 3-minute, AOR song. Just too much. It was just too long, too lengthy. It's not my favorite sound. That's kind of that big rock radio sound thing. I mean, that sometimes that is the best thing in the world for a band. But for me personally, that was kind of, Disturbed-esque and a little too long for me personally. But, like I said, in most cases like this, when I hear mass people interest, I can see that a lot of people would totally be into that. But to me, it just was a little long for what it was. It wasn't anything that I was... It sounds like something I would hear on the big rock radio station. So, I don't know. Like I said, though, sometimes when you hear a song, you're like, oh my God, that would be huge if somebody got a hold of it. That one might do okay, but I think that there's already, so many bands doing that whole thing that it would have a hard time separating itself from those bands. Anyway, yeah, so not my favorite thing. Probably not a shirt that I would wear. That's something, I would introduce a new rocker to. Somebody that's moved on to rock music from, whatever the crap the pop station's playing. It's okay. I mean, it was all right. It was just, it's something I can see a lot of people getting into, but for me personally, I can just go turn on the radio and hear 9 other bands doing the same thing. So it's okay. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't want to say any bad thing about it because it wasn't bad. It was just long. It was just bored about halfway through the song. I was like, yeah. Heard this before. Anyway, so it's okay. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's not, like I said, not probably something I'm going to wear a shirt and tell people about because they've already heard bands like that. This next band is one of those bands that, once again, when I saw the name, I was like, okay, so this is interesting to me. Names are a big deal to me, and that maybe is stupid because I like a lot of bands with really horrible names, and there are a lot of bands out there with crap names that are huge. But whenever I see a name, it makes me think that the people took the time to think of it. And it says a lot about what they possibly could be. This next band is called Gray Heaven Fall, which I think is amazing. And the title of the song is The Lord is Blissful in Grief. This isn't a Green Day song. You know what I mean? This isn't a 3/4 song about masturbation. This sounds like it's got some worth to it, some story to tell, and that's a big deal to me. I love stuff like that. So and don't get me wrong, I mean, Green Day songs about masturbation are always fun. I'm not against those, but I like some depth in my music, and I think a band named Gray Heaven Fall might just fit into that depth category. So we're going to check it out here, and we're loving to hear from you. 424-666-7356 is the text number that's open 24/7. I know that you guys all realize this is a podcast and I'm not live right now, but that phone number is open all the time, and we answer every text, and we answer every email. moose@themetalmoose.com. I say we. I say I do, actually, because my index finger on my right hand is completely ruined, and it's fun. A Gray Heaven Fall. I can't wait to hear this one. More people on the phone. Here we go.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
What's up? This is Bill from Fuck the Facts, and you're listening to The Moose.
What's up, guys? This is Josh from the band War All the Time, and you are listening to The Moose.
This is Chris from Alacia, calling you from Cleveland, Ohio. You are listening to Metal Moose Radio. Crank it up, man. It's metal.
Get loose with the Moose.
Metal Moose rocks New York.
And sometimes that's what happens when you get interested in a band based off of their name. Grey Heaven Fall right there. Just standard black metal, just, like I would give it maybe a 2 taco. I've heard that 7,000 times before by 7,000 other bands. It was okay. I mean, there was nothing involved in that song that made me sit up and go, hey, that was sweet. Not even like a guitar lick or a cool effect or something. It was just straight on. And listen, don't get me wrong. Not everything's got to be fancy by any means. God knows the Ramones weren't fancy, and I love them. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It was just okay. I think there's a lot of it out there. And to me, I don't know what would separate that from the pack besides the name, because the name caught me. It won. That little marketing tool won on me. I was like, hey, Grey Heaven Falls, that sounds awesome. What happened? What? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was okay. I don't know. I like the name. I'd probably wear a shirt just because I dig the name. Yeah, and then I would tell people, yeah, they're an okay black metal band. So, yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I was kind of like, yeah, we've heard this before. Coming up next is a band called Livin' Garden. Livin' Garden, Livin. That's not my southern accent. It's not Living Garden. It's Livin' Garden, which instantly makes me think of Martha Stewart, which I've always had a thing for Martha. Kind of hot. I know, I'm weird. Yeah, so real quick, I was going to tell you this next thing. The little bumper before the song was made for the show by Darren Bigelow. Really cool. If you have a recording equipment or you have a studio or a production company or whatever, we're always looking for new bumpers and cool new things. I think my friend Brian Halsey is working on some new stuff for me, but we're always looking for them. And listen, if you happen to make us one, we're going to promote your company for free. We're going to say, like, I can tell you, the people that made most of my bumpers are Burn United Records. They made them back in 2015 for me, and I still use them all the time. So, and then Brian Halsey made some as well. Darren Bigelow, thank you very much. Really, really cool. I appreciate stuff like that. So if you have a production company and want to make us some bumpers, we need them. We'll take them and we'll advertise you. Livin' Garden, don't blame. Let's check it out.
With the latest in high-octane Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. With the latest in high-octane Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
Living Garden from Brazil, if I'm not wrong about that. I think they're from Brazil. Anyway, yeah, man, Living Garden, they're really good hard rock songs. Sometimes when I'm listening to, you know, the deathcore and the grindcore and stuff like that, I'm like, man, I wish we had more rock, just hard rock. It was a good hard rock tune. Man, the singer was into that, seriously. Really, really good. I would totally wear that shirt. Cool sound, man. I like that. The guitar playing was wicked. Really, really liked that band. What a good band to end the show off with. Listen, man, so I say it at the end of every show, and I'm going to say it again. We do this every time. You wake up, you kick ass, you be kind, you repeat. That's the way we do things, Moose style. Doing it Moose style, baby. So just be cool to each other. You hold a lot of power in your hands. You can totally change somebody's life just by being nice to them. So take advantage of that when you ever get a chance, man. Be nice to somebody, be cool, and support each other, man. Look, there are a lot of people out there who don't support each other, and that makes them famous. There are people who are asses, and they get famous for it. And that's just not the way it works, man. That's fool's gold. Don't pay attention to it. Be cool to each other. Be kind to each other. Do good things, man. This is Soundcheck, logging out from the Moose Pit. It's Moose. We'll see you next time on Soundcheck.
All rights to the music heard on the Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.